station that rocks South Arkansas, KHBM 93.7 Monticello, the classic rock station.
And again, we welcome you here at on the campus of UAM. Good afternoon. I'm 𝗗𝗓𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 with you. Get set for another afternoon of Great American Conference basketball here on KHBM. As Ouachita Baptist is in town. The Tigers will have women's game coming up for you here at 1. Men's game somewhere around 3 this afternoon. As the Blossoms get set to take on Ouachita Baptist. We invite you to come on out and join us. They're playing softball out here on the campus today as well. This game was just about the first game, I think, of a doubleheader, just about to finish up out there a little bit earlier. And anyway, we invite you to come on out. It's senior day, final game of the regular season here for both the squads. Coach David Midlick and the Blossoms taking on Robert Dallimar and the Tigers of Ouachita. The last time these two teams met was back on December the 16th, back in 2023. And in Ouachita, we traveled up there to Arkadelphia. Ouachita came out with an 81-78 win. And that's been the story of the Blossoms all season long, it seems like. We've been right there, right within 3 to 5 points in just about every loss. And just couldn't get a break when we needed one. And couldn't find a basket when we actually needed it. Let's look at the standings in the conference, though. The Blossoms, no way they're going to make postseason play, but they are playing for pride here this afternoon, and I'm sure they'll give it their all. The standings go like this. Southern Nazarene's been the team all season long in the Great American Conference. They are 20-1 in conference play. Harding is at number 2. They're at 18-3. Northwestern Oklahoma State is in 3rd place at 15-6. Henderson State in 4th place at 13-8. So you got 4 seeds decided out of 8. Actually, you have 7 decided. Arkansas Tech, Southwestern Oklahoma State, and Oklahoma Baptist, they have secured a spot in postseason play. They're just not sure if they're going to finish in 5th, 6th, 7th, or 8th place. Southern Arkansas and Ouachita Baptist right now are tied for that final spot at 8-13 coming into today's games. Men's side is pretty much the same way. It's a jumble. I mean, you've got 3 slots that have been decided on the men's side. Arkansas Tech, Southeastern Oklahoma State, and Northwestern Oklahoma State have all locked. And they are the top 3 spots. Then you have Southern Nazarene, Arkansas Monticello, and Southwestern Oklahoma State coming into today's games tied for 4th place with a record of 10 wins and 11 losses. Then it's Harding, Oklahoma Baptist, and Southern Arkansas at 9-12. So you look at 4th, 5th, and 6th, and then 7th and 8th place has 3 teams trying to get in there. East Central, with a little help, they're at 8-13. East Central still could possibly get in, depending on the tiebreakers. Henderson State's at 7-14, and Ouachita Baptist at 6-15 rounds it out. The last time we played Ouachita on the men's side, Ouachita won 80-74. Again, that was back in December, so we'll see. The Weevils have been playing better ball. We'll talk more about the men's chances. You know, we think with a win today, they'd be the number 4 seed. With a loss, possibly 5, or even possibly could fall as far as 6. But they are in. They did clinch a berth for the first time since 2021. And we'll be glad to go do the postseason game next week for the Weevils. All right, we're just about set for the women's game here. They're fixing to have the national anthem. We'll take a break and be back with more in just a moment.
Locally owned and operated businesses keep our community strong. Local individuals who live where they work creates what we call a love where you live mentality. At Commercial Bank, we are the community builder, not because we say we are, but because for generations we have served the financial needs of our community while being a catalyst in serving the area's civic and social needs. If you do business with Commercial Bank, thank you. If you don't, we'd love a chance to earn your business. Come see us today at Commercial Bank and find out why we say we have roots where others have branches.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best. When elders stay at Bellevue Estates Healthcare Rehabilitation Center in Monticello, our team will provide personal health care to each individual that focuses on the unique needs and circumstances of each elder. We take into consideration the physical, social, and spiritual well-being of each individual. Come by Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello and see for yourself. Or call 367-0044 for more information.
In 1887, Grover Cleveland was president. There were only 38 stars on the U.S. flag. The most common mode of transportation was the horse and buggy, and Union Bank and Trust opened its doors for the first time. This is Brandon Hogg with Union Bank. Since that time, Union Bank has grown with you through the ups and downs, and will continue to be there with you, serving our community and providing your banking needs. So for your next banking need, come by one of our convenient locations or call me at 460-6400. Union Bank and Trust, growing with you for 135 years. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Again, we welcome you back here on the campus of UAM at Steelman Fieldhouse. And it's senior day, so they'll recognize the seniors in between games. They're going to do all the seniors there. They just had a presentation to Bailey Harris, which we didn't know, on Thursday night. She hit her 1,000th career point here at UAM. So congratulations to Bailey Harris, being a member of the 1,000 point club. Also a feat that happened on Thursday night on the men's side, Coach Chad Tapp got his 200th career coaching win on Thursday night up at Searcy. So congratulations to him, and we'll mention more about that a little bit later on. Looking at the starters for you for this evening for Ouachita. They will start, let's see, they will start Samantha Watson. She's out of Arlington, Texas, a sophomore at guard. At guard, a sophomore out of Beebe, Arkansas, Joey Babel. That's forward, a sophomore out of Mena, Arkansas, Grayson Fairless. And at guard, a junior out of Bologna, Arkansas, Lainey Mears. And at forward, a sophomore out of Bologna, Madeline Tipton. For the Blossoms this afternoon, again being senior day, we'll see Taylor East and Azaria Holbert. Taylor's the senior out of Houston, Texas, and Azaria is the senior out of St. Louis, Missouri. They'll get the start this afternoon, along with the sophomore out of Memphis, Tennessee, Lindsey Long, the St. Louis, Missouri junior, Kelsey Blakemore, and Bailey Harris, the junior out of Satches, Texas. Again, gets the start for the Blossoms. Again, congratulations to Bailey Harris, becoming a member of the 1,000 point club on Thursday night up at Searcy. 1,000 career points for her. Again, the last time these two teams played, it was an 81-78 decision for Ouachita Baptist. We're set for action. Taylor East will go center jump circle for the Blossoms. Madeline Tipton for OBU. As the opening tip is up, tipped around 2 or 3 times, finally controlled by the Lady Tigers. The Tigers will have it here in the front court as they work it around to Joey Babel. Babel goes in the corner now to Samantha Watson. Blossoms open up in a man-to-man defense. They keep it out on the perimeter. Go over in the left corner. A three-point shot on the way. He's in and out, no good. Offensive rebound kept alive by Tipton. Then she has it stolen away by Azaria Holbert. Azaria takes it the length of the floor, into the paint, throws up a shot, no good. A foul called against Ouachita. The foul is going to go on Lainey Mears, her first. It's on the floor, though, before the shot. So the Blossoms will inbound on the baseline as they look to get it in, and then we're going to have an offensive foul on an illegal screen set up by Taylor East. And Taylor's like kind of holding her hands like, what did I do? But the officials called The illegal screen. First on Taylor. First team foul. First period underway, 9:21 left to play, no score. Ouachita with the basketball as they work it out here on the wing, left wing. It's Mears. Mears drives, gets cut off, throws up a shot, no good. Taylor East goes high to get a rebound for the Blossoms. She'll leave it with 𝗗𝗟𝗓, who will bring it up the floor. Ouachita opens up in a man-to-man defense as well. Hulbert off to Long, now right side. It goes to Blakemore. Blakemore drives baseline. She'll draw the contact as she goes up for the shot. She's going to get to go to the free throw line. The foul is going to go on Madeline Tipton. That'll be her first. Second team foul, and put Kelsey Blakemore at the free throw line for the Blossoms, shooting 2. And she'll put the Blossoms on the board. 1-0. 8:57 left to play in the first period. Second free throws up, in and out, no good. Ouachita with a rebound. They'll bring it up the floor. Samantha Watson controls, leaves it out front with Mears. Mears, three-pointer on the way, no good. Offensive rebound. Tipton gets it, puts it back up. This one won't go. Rebound comes away to the Blossoms. Azaria Hulbert backing her way inside the paint. Goes in, throws up a shot off the glass, no good. That's Fairless with a rebound now for Ouachita. 1-0. Neither team's made a field goal. We played 90 seconds here in the first period. There's a long two-pointer that's up and good. As that's going to be Laney Mears with the basket. 2-1. Ouachita with the early lead. Blossoms with the basketball. Taylor East to Hulbert out on the wing, left side. She'll take the dribble, go top of the circle. Give it up to Bailey Harris on the right wing. She'll try to drive as it knocked out of her hands. Gets it back. Finds Long inside the lane. Lindsay goes up. Shot hits the side of the backboard, comes off. Ouachita quickly up the floor. Mears down. Shot up, no good. There's Taylor East to clean the boards up, though, for the Blossoms. Still 2-1. Ouachita with a 1-point lead. Blossoms looking for their first field goal. Long to Blakemore to Hulbert. Azaria spins in the lane. Goes up underneath. Shot no good. Rebound going to be controlled by Ouachita. Lady Tigers will have it going the other way. Neither team having much success on the offensive end. Tipton drives baseline. Tries to leave it with Fairless. It's loose on the floor, and a whistle and a foul called against Ouachita. Is going to go against Grayson Fairless. It'll be her first. And the third team foul comes with 7:09 to play here in the first period. 2-1's our score. Coach David Midlick is going to go to the bench now, and we'll see checking into the ball game. Alicia Thorne will come in, along with Haley Cruz. So Bailey Harris, Haley Cruz, Kelsey Blakemore, Lindsay Long, and Alicia Thorne on the floor for the Blossoms. Long goes around the screen, bounce pass to Harris. Harris puts it up and in good. Bailey. Nice, easy basket there. First field goal of the ball game. And Ouachita is going to turn it over on the inbounds as they stepped in and stepped out down there after the official handed them the ball. So the Blossoms are going to get it back, leading 3-2. Cruz goes into the lane, gets tied up, off-netting possession, belongs to the Blossoms. 6:47 to play here in the first quarter. It is 3-2. Blossoms with the 1-point lead. They're going to have the side of the ball out on the baseline. Lindsay Long will trigger it in for the Blossoms. Gets it into Cruz. Haley out deep on the left wing. Takes the dribble. Goes Thompson's key. Right side now to Blakemore. Kelsey drives in. Left-handed scoop. Shots up and in. Good. Little underhanded scoop shot up and in. Blakemore with 3 points. Blossoms lead it by 3. 5-2. 6.5 to play now. Ouachita with it here in the first period has it. Out front to Mears. Mears guarded there by Bailey Harris. She'll leave it out front with Watson. In the corner they go. Can't do anything with it. Long three-pointer on the way by Mears is no good. Rebound kept alive by Ouachita's Audrey Winfried. Collect a rebound. They get a fresh 20 on the shot clock, and they throw it away. Turnover against the Tigers. Here comes the Blossom down the floor. Haley Cruz slows it up, lets her teammates catch up. They set up in their half-court offense. Go over to the left corner to Kelsey Blakemore. Blakemore with the dribble, top of the key, right wing now to Harris. Bailey back outside. They leave it with Thorne. Alicia drives into the paint, spins, kicks it outside. Lindsay Long for three. It's no good. Rebound, Tigers have it. 5-2 still, Ouachita trailing by three with the basketball in the front court. They work it around the perimeter, get it to Winfrey. Winfrey cut off on the baseline, comes back out on the wing to Watson. She'll take Cruz into the lane, spin move, turnaround jumper, good by Samantha Watson. 5-4, Blossom still lead by one here. We go under 5 minutes left to play in the first period. Halfway through the first quarter, Blakemore around the screen, down the right side of the lane, now comes over across the lane, kicks it back out front to Harris. Bailey with the penetration drive, scoop shot up off the glass and good. Well, that underhanded scoop shot's working for the Blossoms. That's two of them they've made already. Bailey with four, Blossoms lead it by three again. 7-4, Blossoms on top. 4:35 to play here in the first period. Babel goes in the lane. There's a whistle and a reach-in foul going to be called on to Lindsay Long. Going to be her first, second team foul, and we've got a timeout on the floor. 4:31 to play in the first quarter. Blossoms lead it 7-4. We're back in just a moment.
College students is graduating on time without accumulating a mountain of debt. To help students graduate with minimal debt, UAM has joined other colleges and universities in Arkansas as part of the 15 to Finish initiative, which encourages students to take 15 hours per semester so they can graduate in 4 years. The quicker you graduate, the less debt you'll incur, and you won't lose potential wages for graduating late. For information about 15 to Finish, contact the UAM Office of Academic Affairs at 870-460-1033.
𝗟𝗟𝗓 & Associates is the place to go for all your monthly accountant and tax service needs. We are conveniently located at 201 South Main, across from the Drew County Courthouse. At 𝗟𝗟𝗓 & Associates, we are dedicated to making life a little easier for our clients. Our staff of certified public accountants are always ready to serve you. So call 367-3580 or 367-3457 to schedule an appointment or drop by our office at 201 South Main in Monticello. 𝗟𝗟𝗓 & Associates, a proud sponsor of UAM Sports.
This is Todd Smith at Commercial Bank, locally owned and operated business.
7-4. Blossoms have a three-point lead. 4:31 left to play here in the first period. Right now, Ouachita 2 of 8 from the floor. Blossoms 3 of 7. Rebounding here in the early going. Ouachita's out-rebounded us 8-3. It'll be Tiger basketball out of the timeout. They'll have it here in the front court. They get it to Joey Babel. Babel brings it out top of the key, tries to set up in their half-court offense. Babel leaves it now with Abby Harrison, who checked in for the Tigers there at the timeout. To Tipton. Tipton, shot blocked. Ball's loose on the floor, goes out of bounds off the Blossoms. The shot clock had expired. It's at 0, even though the lights didn't light up. The shot clock is at 0. But it did not, buzzer did not go off. The lights did not go off. And the official's going to walk over and they may look and see. Yep, they're going to look at the monitors to check it out. But the clock is at 0. However, the buzzer did not sound. 7-4. Blossoms have the lead here. 4:11 left to play in the first quarter. All right, they're going to put 1 second back up on the shot clock. It'll be Ouachita basketball with 1 second on the shot clock to shoot. So they'll come back out on the floor. Blossoms come back out. Nicole Weaver checked in for the Blossoms. Tigers will inbound with 1 on the shot clock. Looking to get it in and put a shot up quickly. The shot's up, no good. And a shot clock violation. Blossoms are going to get it. The UAM will get the basketball. Nicole Weaver, Haley Cruz, Bailey Harris is out there. Then you've got a Lindsay Long and Alicia Thorne on the floor for the Blossoms. Nicole gives it up to Long. Lindsay finds Harris along the baseline. Slashing there. Shot off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound. Ouachita has it. Tigers quickly bring it up the floor into the front court. Grayson Williams goes in. We've got a whistle and a foul called. Let's see who they get the foul on. The foul is going to go on Haley Cruz. That will be her first. Third team foul against the Blossoms. Just going to send Grayson Williams to the free throw line. Lindsay Long going to come out of the ball game as Kelsey Blakemore will check back in. All right, Grayson Williams at the line for Ouachita. First one's on the way, good. Makes it 7-5. Blossoms still lead by 2. Second free throw's up, it's good. 1 point lead for the Blossoms. With 3:49 to play in the quarter. Blossoms with a 1 point lead. Lacey Mears checks back in for the Tigers as they'll apply pressure here in the backcourt. And Blossoms trying to hit a home run ball. They throw it all the way down the floor. Bailey Harris can't catch up with it. It'll go out of bounds down on that end of the floor. She did touch it, so they will have to inbound it in the backcourt. But the Blossoms turn it over. 7-6. Blossoms with a 1 point lead. Tigers with the basketball. 3:43 to play, first period. Samantha Watson with the dribble, goes down in the right side, leaves it out on the wing to Mears. Mears goes inside to Fairless. Fairless working there against Thorne, got to travel with the basketball. Yeah, she took one too many steps. She did a 360, then back around another 180, and then travel with the basketball. So Blossoms get it back, but again, full court pressure put on by Ouachita. The Blossoms get it in, then they back it off. Blakemore across the timeline, gives it up to Cruz. Haley penetrates into the paint. Little floater there from 8, good. Haley Cruz with the basket. Blossoms lead it by 3 again. And a whistle and a foul counted in 1. So Haley's going to be at the line. The foul ends up going against Lainey Mears. I have that as her second personal, 4th team foul. And Haley Cruz at the line trying to complete a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. It's on the way, bounces around, comes off, no good. Fairless with the rebound for the Tigers. It's 9-6. Blossom still lead by 3. Winfrey with it for the Tigers, up to Mears. Mears guarded there by Long. Finally gets it off to Fearless. Fairless will leave it with Tipton. Still at the top of the key. They're working it around. Under 9 to shoot now. They go to Watson. Watson back to Tipton for 3. Her shot won't go. And there's Thorne to run down a rebound for the Blossoms. Ahead to Cruz. Haley takes it baseline, goes up with a shot. Good. Count it and 1. Wow. Back-to-back 3-point opportunities for Haley Cruz at the line. She missed the one while ago. 4 points for her. That's going to give the Blossoms a 5-point lead, 11-6. Biggest lead of the ball game. Nicole Weaver comes out. Azaria Holbert checks back in for the Blossoms. Haley Cruz at the line trying to complete the 3-point play, and she does, and gives the Blossoms their biggest lead at 6. They've doubled up Ouachita, 12-6 here with 2:35 left to play in the first quarter. Tigers with the basketball. Grayson Fairless takes it all the way underneath. Misses the shot but draws the foul. She'll go to the line and shoot a couple of free throws. Foul is going to go on Alicia Thorne. Her first, 4th team foul against the Blossoms. Both teams are going to be in the bonus for the remainder of the period with 2:29 left to go. They're going to let Taylor East check in. Alicia Thorne's going to come out now for the Blossoms. And at the free throw line, Grayson Fairless for Ouachita. She has not scored in the game today. First one's up and good. Makes it 12-7. Blossom still lead by 5. Fairless. One more free throw attempt and it's good. 12-8. Blossoms still lead by 4. Pressure in the backcourt by the Tigers, and the Blossoms throw it away. Blossoms throw it away. Tigers going to get to inbound it on the baseline. Right underneath their own bucket. Trailing by 4, and the Tigers will inbound it. They get it into Watson. Watson leaves it out front with Tipton. Back to Watson. Blossoms stay in a man-to-man. They go to Fairless out deep on the left elbow. She'll try to drive in against Taylor East. Goes up with a scoop shot, no good, but a foul called against the Blossoms. The foul going to go on Taylor East, I believe. If it is, it's her second personal. And it's going to put Fairless back at the free throw line for Ouachita. Shooting 2 shots. First one's on the way, bounces around and falls in good. Makes it 12-9. Blossoms lead cut to 3. Fairless can cut it to 2 with this free throw, and it's on the way, and nothing but net on that one. 12-10. Bailey Harris will check back in. Taylor East will go out for the Blossoms. Tigers again with full court pressure. Blossoms get it in. They'll back it off. UAM gets set up in their half-court offense. With 2:09 left to play in the period, Blossoms lead by 2, 12-10. Azaria Holbert gives it up to Cruz. Cruz down low to Blakemore. In the corner to Holbert for 3. Good. Yes, sir. Azaria, the senior, gets a 3. And the Blossoms lead it by 5. First 3 of the ball game by either team. 15-10, Blossoms on top. Fairless with it. Goes down the right side of the lane, spins, kicks it outside. Tipton. Tipton fires a quick 3. It won't go. And there's Blakemore to get a rebound. Outlet pass ahead to Cruz. Haley pulls up at the right elbow. Jumper from there. Rims out, no good. And the Tigers have it coming the other way. In the front court, that's Babel. Babel goes in. Jumper, good. Joey Babel with the basket. Her first 2 points. 15-12. Blossom still lead by 3 with 1:09 left to play in the first period. Azaria Holbert running the point for UAM. Tigers stay in a man-to-man. Holbert goes over on the left wing. Gives it down low. On the outside of the lane to Blakemore. Blakemore backs her way in. Goes in the corner to Bailey Harris. An open 3. Yes, sir. Back-to-back 3s for the Blossoms. Bailey Harris. She's got 7 in the ball game, and the Blossoms lead it by 6. Matches their biggest lead again. 39 seconds remain in the period. Tipton. Bounce pass to Fairless. Fairless in the lane. Spins. Turnaround jumper. Short. No good. Blakemore with a rebound for the Blossoms. Ahead to Long. Lindsay thought about the 3. Goes to the elbow. Goes in the corner to Cruz. Right side. Haley going to drive into the paint. Throws one off the glass, no good, no call. Rebound, Tigers have it. 10 seconds left to play in the quarter. The Tigers are going to slow it down and hold it for the final shot. 3 seconds. Tipton, a long 3, contested, no good at the buzzer. We played 10 minutes, and the Blossoms have an 18-12 lead over Ouachita. We'll be back with more UAM basketball here from Steelman Fieldhouse in just a moment.
Of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best. Schedule a tour and see the Bellevue Estates Healthcare and Rehabilitation Center in person for yourself. We would love to show you around and answer your questions. Peace of mind comes when you know your loved one is in good hands. Whether you're looking for short-term, long-term, or private rehabilitation, Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello can provide the care you need. Just call 870-367-0044 for more information.
18-12. The Blossoms have a 6-point lead after the first 10 minutes. UAM shooting 7 of 14, 50% from the floor. 2 of 3. They hit 2 3-pointers there in the second quarter, or the end of the first quarter to make it. 67% from three-point land and 2 of 4 from the free throw line. The Tigers are 3 of 14. That's 21%. 0 of 6 from downtown and 6 of 6 from the free throw line. They have out-rebounded the Blossoms 14-6 so far in the ball game. As we start the second quarter, Lindsey Long, Bailey Harris, Alicia Thorne, Jayla Sturgis, and Lindsey Long on the floor. Tigers will have the basketball to start the second period. They have it out on the perimeter. They've got it out there. That's to Babel. Babel drives left side of the lane. Shot up no good. Thorne with a rebound for UAM. Alicia comes out of there with it, running down the floor. Leaves it right side to Bailey Harris. Harris thought about shooting a three. Now she'll drive, goes into the paint. A lot of contact. They're finally going to call a blocking foul against Ouachita. The foul is going to go on Joey Babel. It's going to be her first personal and the first team foul of the second period. So it's on the floor. Blossoms inbound it. Get it into Sturgis, a whistle, and another foul called out here in the front court. That one's on Babel as well. 2 quick fouls on the Tiger basketball player, Joey Babel. Blossoms inbound it again. They throw it in. Get it into Thorne. Thorne drives down the lane, throws up a shot, bodies fall. They call an offensive charge on Alicia Thorne. That'll be her second personal. Just a little out of control for Alicia. Forced the issue a little bit. They called the charge on her. Blossoms still lead 18-12. Alicia is going to go sit down now, and the freshman, Nicole Weaver, will check in for the Blossoms. Ouachita with the basketball front court. They work it out here on the perimeter. They go inside the paint. They're going to get it down low to Harrison. Harrison throws up a shot, no good. Rebounds out of bounds, last touch by Ouachita. The UAM will get it back. And again, Tigers a little pressure here in the backcourt. Sturgis will go sit down. It looks like Azaria Holbert checks back in now for the Blossoms. Get it into Weaver. Nicole gives it up to Blakemore. She'll bring it up the floor. We'll go under 9 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Coach Midlick's up near midcourt directing traffic. He's trying to get his offensive set on that end. Blakemore out front to Holbert. Open look at a three. It's off the mark. An air ball. No good. Goes out of bounds. That wasn't very pretty. Had a good look, but just way off the mark. Ouachita with the basketball will have it with 8:40 left to play here in the first half. Blossoms leading 18-12. Tipton with it for the Tigers. Takes the dribble, goes in, has it stripped out of her hands by Kelsey Blakemore. Blakemore all the way down the floor, now slows it up, gets it out front to a Lindsey Long, got her man in the air. Dribbles, goes inside now to Harris. Bailey with a reverse layup, good. Bailey Harris. She's got 9 in the ball game. Blossoms lead it by 8. That's their biggest lead so far. 20-12. Ouachita's Tipton gives it up to Winfrey. Winfrey now inside to Robinson. Turn around. And they're going to call a foul against Blakemore, I believe, on the Blossoms. Yep, the foul goes on Kelsey Blakemore. That'll be her first. Second team foul here in the second period. It will put Abby Harrison at the free throw line for Ouachita. They are a perfect 6 out of 6 as a team in the ball game today. 7:59 left to play in the second quarter. First free throw is up and good. Boy, Abby Harrison has a high arching shot on that free throw. Second one, it's on the way. It's up off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound. Blossoms have it. Lindsey Long pulls it down. Lindsey's going to take it all the way down the floor, kiss it off the glass, and good. Don't usually see a Lindsey attack the basket that way, but she looked good doing it that time. Blossoms lead it by 9. 22-13. A quick shot on the other end. No good. Ball's rebound out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers. And the Blossoms are going to get it back with 7:42 to play in the half. Blossoms leading 22-13. Coach Robert Dallimore over there doing a lot of substituting in and out. Seems like every dead ball. There's a long pass down the floor. Bailey Harris has got it this time, and she'll lay it up and in good. Tigers had the press on. Bailey broke down the floor and like throwing the bomb. That time it was a perfect pass from Blakemore. Tigers have it front court. Blossoms lead it by 11 now. They go inside. A whistle and a foul is going to be called on the floor against the Blossoms. It's going to go on Blakemore, I believe. Yes, it will. Kelsey's just picked up her second personal foul. Third team foul against the Blossoms. And that's going to bring Allie Jo Cruz into the ball game now for the Blossoms, a freshman from right here in Monticello. 24-13, Blossoms lead it by 11. Tigers will get it with 20 on the shot clock. They get it in to Watson. In the corner to Winfrey. Winfrey back out on the wing. It comes. Three-pointer from Mears on the way is an air ball, and it goes out of bounds. Blossoms will get it back. Leading 24-13. Blossoms with it in the backcourt. Get it into Bailey Harris. She clears them out and says, going down the floor, I'll bring it down myself. Across the timeline into the front court. Now around the screen from Cruz. Bailey backs her way into the lane. Gets caught up in traffic. Has it stolen away. Turnover, Blossoms. Ahead comes the Tigers down the floor. They get it to Williams. Williams goes in. Shot's no good, and a foul called. The foul goes on a Lindsey Long. It'll be a Lindsey's second personal foul. It's going to send Grayson Williams back to the free throw line. All right. Haley Cruz checks back in. Azaria Holbert gets a breather. 24-13. Blossoms lead it by 11. Grayson Williams at the line for Ouachita makes the first free throw. She's 3 out of 3 from the line so far today. Coming off the bench for the Tigers. Second one's up. It's good. Got them both to go. 24-15. Blossoms lead it by 9. 6:45 left to play in the first half. A Lindsey Long from the elbow. Pulls up. Jumper from there is short. No good. Rebound. Tigers have it. Samantha Watson down the floor. Goes inside the lane. A blocking foul called against the Blossoms. They went into the lane to Grayson Fairless. They ended up calling the foul, and the Tigers going to get to go shoot some free throws. They call it on Haley Cruz. Her second personal foul. And at the free throw line, Grayson Fairless is going to go. Allie Jo Cruz will go sit down. Looks like Nicole Weaver checks back in for the Blossoms. All right, Grayson Fairless at the line. 4 out of 4 from the free throw line today. Make her 5 out of 5. 24-16. Now Blossoms still lead. Second free throw's up. This one's no good, but an offensive rebound kept alive by Winfrey. She'll throw it back out front. Back in the corner to Winfrey. Fires the three. It's no good. Haley Cruz pulls down a rebound for the Blossoms. UAM will get it into the front court. Cruz out to Holbert. Azaria drives into the paint. Throws up a shot. No good. She's fouled. Going to go to the line. Azaria got fouled by Grayson Williams. Her first, third team foul. And the senior for the Blossoms, Azaria Holbert, at the line, going to be shooting 2 shots. First one is on the way and off the mark, no good. The Blossoms are 2 out of 5 from the free throw line here in the first half so far. Second one's on the way, it's good. Make them 3 out of 6 as a team. But they lead 25-16. Back to a 9-point lead. Biggest lead been 11 for the Blossoms, 1 for Ouachita. That was back when it was 2-1. That was the only lead the Tigers have had. We go under 6 minutes to play in the half. Tigers with it front court. They get it off to Madeline Tipton. Inside to Fairless. Fairless spin move. Left-handed shot up, no good. We're going to have a whistle and a foul on the rebound called against the Blossoms. And they'll shoot two. The foul, who do they call the foul on? The foul goes on Bailey Harris. Be her first. And at the free throw line, going to be Madeline Tipton. Shooting 2 shots. First one's on the way, and it's good. She's 5 out of 5. They're now 11 out of 13, make them 12 out of 14 from the free throw line for the Tigers. It's 25-18. They called a foul on positioning. Called the foul on Ouachita's Joey Babel. Blossoms having trouble getting it across the timeline. They finally do. Azaria Holbert takes it all the way into the paint. Her shot's blocked, but she's fouled. Wow. The foul goes against Grayson Fairless. It's going to be her second personal. And put Azaria Holbert at the line again. Azaria, make it 4 points in the game. 1 out of 2 from the line. Gets the shooter's roll there as it falls in. That makes it 26-17. Second free throw by Azaria. Nothing but net on that one. Blossoms with a 10-point lead. 27-17. 5:45 to play in the first half. Watson gives it up out front to Tipton. Tipton now to Mears for 3. It won't go. The rebound. Blossoms have it. Bailey Harris collects the rebound for UAM. Bailey takes it all the way down the paint. Kiss it off the glass. Good. Blossoms have really attacked the basket here in the first half. Bailey with 13. And the Blossoms lead it by 12. That's their biggest lead of the game. 5:12 left to play. A three-pointer on the way. Tipton, good. First three-pointer of the game for Ouachita. That'll make it 29-20. We go under 5 minutes left to play in the first half. Haley Cruz with the dribble out front. Around the screen from Nicole Weaver. Now to the free throw line with Cruz. Cruz in the corner. They get it to Holbert. Azaria drives into the paint. Double team there. Splits it. Goes up with a shot. It's no good. Rebound, Ouachita. Tigers will have it coming the other way. Madeline Tipton going to take Bailey Harris all the way down into the low blocks. Double team, gets some help from the backside. Tied up by Azaria Holbert. The alternating possession belongs to UAM. Well, we've got a timeout on the floor. 4:29 left to play in the first half. It is 29-20. The Blossoms lead it by 9. We're back after this timeout.
The United States was 13 cents an hour and milk cost just 28 cents per gallon. That same year, Union Bank opened its doors for business. This is Randy Rawls at Union Bank. A lot has changed over the past 135 years, but one thing that hasn't changed is our commitment to you, our customers, and our community to provide fast, friendly service for all your banking needs. So call me at 226-2035 or come by one of our many convenient locations and let us show you why we've been in business for so many years. Union Bank, growing with you for over 135 years. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
I'm Peggy Dawes, Chancellor of the University of Arkansas at Monticello and proud UAM graduate of the class of 1973. Southeast Arkansas is a special place, and especially because of our strong sense of community. That's one of the many reasons UAM graduates choose to live and work in Southeast Arkansas. Our alumni, like me, are proud of our university for providing talent and recruiting talent to our region. Join me in sharing that pride. Tell someone today why you're proud to be united by UAM. Visit uamont.edu for more information.
29-20. The Blossoms have a 9-point lead. Biggest lead has been 12 for UAM. Ouachita did have the lead. We've had 2 lead changes. Ouachita had the lead early in the game at 2-1. Right now, UAM shooting 52% from the floor. They're 11 of 21 from the floor, 2 of 4 from beyond the arc, and 5 of 8 from the free throw line. The Tigers, 4 of 22 for the ball game. They're 1 of 10 from downtown and 11 of 14 from the free throw line. They've still out-rebounded us 17-12. Ella Mask has it knocked away. Blossoms steal it right back as 𝗗𝗏𝗦 Payne's in the ball game along with Ella Mask. We'll run down who's on the floor for the Blossoms in just a moment. Cruz gives it up to Long. Lindsay with the dribble, goes to the right elbow, now backs up beyond the arc, leaves it with Bailey Harris. Bailey takes the dribble down to the left elbow. Back out front to Long. Long, right elbow, running jumper from there, good. Lindsay Long with it. All right, on the floor for the Blossoms, we got a Lindsay Long, Haley Cruz, Ella Mass, 𝗗𝗏𝗦 Payne, and Bailey Harris. So everyone on the bench has seen action for the Blossoms here in the first half. 31-20. Blossoms lead it by 11. There's a jumper put up on the other end by the Tigers. No good. Rebound. Ella Mass comes out of there with it. Ella ahead to Bailey. Harris takes the baseline, goes reverse layup. No good. Rebound. Tigers come out of there with it. Ahead to Babel. Babel left side. Mears for three. Make that Tipton for three. Madeline Tipton, her second three of the game. And it's 31-23. Blossoms still lead by 8. 3 minutes left to play here in the first half. You can tell neither one of these teams has anything to lose. They're giving it all out here this afternoon. The Tigers. And the Blossoms. There's a ball that was kicked by Ouachita. UAM will get back possession of it. See if they put 20 on the shot clock. With 2:44 left to play, 4 substitutes come in the ball game for UAM. Blakemore's coming back in. Alicia Thorne. Jayla Sturgis is back in, and Azaria Holbert will come back in. All right. Blossoms are going to inbound. They put a fresh 20 on the shot clock. Blakemore gets it into Sturgis. Jada gives it up to Cruz. Coach Midlick up. Again, directing traffic from the opposite end of the floor. Cruz around the screen, goes down the left side, puts up the jumper off the glass, and good. Haley Cruz, her first point of the second quarter. She's got 7 in the ball game. And the Blossoms lead it by 10. 33-23, 2:20 to play. Here's Mears, right corner for the Tigers. 3 on the way, and it's good. Lainey Mears, her first 3. Third 3 of the game for the Tigers, makes it 33-26. Blossoms back on the offensive end. Kelsey Blakemore goes into the paint, kicks it in the left corner to Thorne. Alicia now takes the dribble inside, back out front to Blakemore. In the corner to Sturgis. Back out front to Thorne. Thorne for 3, and it's good. How about that? Oh, where was all this action earlier in the year? Alicia Thorne, her first 3 of the game. Blossoms lead it by 10 again, 36-26. Tigers get it down low. Turnaround jumpers up, no good. Sturgis had the rebound, knocked out of her hands, out of bounds. It'll belong to the Blossoms. With 1:27 to play in the half, Blossoms lead it by 10. Ouachita will again apply some pressure here in the backcourt as UAM going to look to get it in here in the backcourt. They get it into Haley Cruz, and then they'll back off the pressure. Haley across the timeline. Goes around the screen to the free throw line, gives it up out front to Thorne. Alicia. Back to Cruz. Cruz penetrates in the paint, spin move. Again, shot off the glass, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds off of Ouachita. Blossoms are going to get it back. With 1:06 left to play here in the half, Blossoms leading by 10. The UAM's going to get the basketball on the baseline. Blakemore gets it into Thorne. Alicia drives into the paint, spins just inside the free throw line. Now kicks it back over the left side to Blakemore. She'll go baseline. Kiss it off the glass, good. Kelsey Blakemore. She's got 5 points in the ball game, and the Blossoms lead it by 12. Matches her biggest lead again with 47 seconds left here before halftime. Fairless for the Tigers. Drives, goes in the low blocks, and the foul called against UAM. I think they're going to Alicia Thorne with the foul. Alicia is going to pick up her third personal foul. That's the fifth team foul against the Blossoms. So at the line, it'll be Grayson Fairless for the Tigers. Alicia is going to come out of the game. Nicole Weaver is going to check back in. All right, Grayson Fairless at the line for the Ouachita Tigers. Her first one's up and no good. She went 5 out of 5 from the line. She's missed her last 2 now. Second free throw on the way from Fairless. This one is good. 38-27. Blossoms lead it by 11. 40 seconds remain. About 12 seconds difference between shot clock and game clock here to end the half. Coach Midlick up again, directing traffic from the opposite end of the floor. Blakemore penetrates, goes into the paint, leave it outside in the corner to Hulbert now. Azaria leaves it out front to Sturgis, to Blakemore, 8 to shoot. Kelsey spins in the lane, shot up, no good. Weaver with an offensive rebound and the putback won't go. Thorne with another offensive opportunity and the shot won't go. 7 seconds left. Tigers down the floor. Put it inside Fairless at the buzzer, and it's good. Grayson Fairless gets her first field goal of the ball game as the buzzer sounds to end the half. It is 38-29. The Blossoms with a 9-point lead here at the half. Both teams head toward the locker room, and again, it's senior day. And in between games, they're going to recognize the seniors for both the women and the men. We already had one presentation today. That was the 1,000-point for Bailey Harris, who got the 1,000 points early in the game. And we're at halftime here. 38-29 Blossoms with the 9-point lead at half. We'll take a break and come back with our halftime for you when we return in a moment.
South Main at Monticello has a full range of accounting services. From the smallest business to large corporations and even personal accounts, Searcy and Associates can provide the services you need. Whether it's yearly bookkeeping, payroll, or filing taxes, they can do it with competent services from a highly qualified staff. Give Searcy and Associates a call at 870-367-3580 or stop by their office at 201 South Main in Monticello.
This is Todd Smith at Commercial Bank. Locally owned and operated businesses keep our community strong. Local individuals who live where they work creates what we call a love where you live mentality. At Commercial Bank, we are the community builder, not because we say we are, but because for generations we have served the financial needs of our community while being a catalyst in serving the area's civic and social needs. If you do business with Commercial Bank, thank you. If you don't, we'd love a chance to earn your business. Come see us today at Commercial Bank and find out why we say we have roots where others have branches.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best. Whether you're looking for short-term rehabilitation, long-term rehabilitation, or private rehab suites, Bellevue Estates Rehabilitation and Care Center can accommodate you or your loved one's needs. Our skilled healthcare professionals, combined with sophisticated therapies and treatments, deliver a best-in-class, patient-centered experience. We have a full-time APRN on staff. Come check us out at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello or call 367-0044 for more information.
We're at halftime here at Stillman Fieldhouse. The Blossoms have a 9-point lead, 38-29. UAM's biggest lead has been 12. We only had 2 lead changes in the game. That was early when it was 2-1 and then 3-2. Blossoms got the lead back and have not looked back since then. Looking at the numbers for you here in the first half, Ouachita has shot 7 of 27 for the ball game. That's 26%. They're 3 of 12 from three-point range. That's 25%. And 12 of 16 from the free throw line, 75%. The Blossoms, 15 of 31, 48%. 3 of 5 from downtown, that's 60%. And 5 of 8 from the free throw line, 63%. Tigers are still out rebounded us 19-16. We did make up some ground there in the second quarter on the rebounding side. Turnovers, 9 against Ouachita, 6 against the Blossoms. And when you start converting that, points off turnovers, UAM turned those 9 turnovers into 10 points. Ouachita only managed 4 points out of the 6 turnovers UAM had. Blossoms have been attacking the basket here in the first half. They have 22 points in the paint to Ouachita's 6. Fast break points, Ouachita has that lead there, 15-7. And how about this? Blossoms getting some help off the bench. 10 points off the bench for UAM in the first 20 minutes of basketball. As we're at halftime, it's 38-29. Blossoms with the 9-point lead. We've got the men's game coming up for you around 3 or 20 minutes after the conclusion of the women's game. So I hope you'll stick around or come on out and join us. We got a good crowd on hand this afternoon. Again, it's senior day. They'll recognize all the seniors in between ball games. And we already had a presentation before the game to Bailey Harris for scoring 1,000 points in her career, became a member of the 1,000-point club. As I said, we're going to recognize the seniors. And then Coach Chad Tapp picked up his 200th win on Thursday night up at 𝗟𝗟𝗓 as a career coaching win. So congratulations to him. We were unaware of that. We thought he needed one more, but they went back and checked the numbers. He had his 200th win on Thursday night. They're going to present him with a trophy as well. So congratulations to Coach Chad Tapp for picking up the 200th win on Thursday night. We're at halftime here. It's 38-29. Blossoms with a 9-point lead. We'll take another break. We'll come back and look at individual numbers. Tell you who's done the scoring for both squads when we return in just a moment.
Bank and Trust. Are you looking to get a loan for a car, truck, ATV, camper, tractor, or boat? If so, I can help you with fast closing times, competitive rates, and service after the loan that can't be beat. For over 135 years, Union Bank has helped the people of Monticello and Southeast Arkansas with their lending and banking needs. So stop by my office or call me at 870-460-6400 and let me show you how easy the lending process can be. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC, financing with approved credit.
I'm Peggy Doss, Chancellor of the University of Arkansas at Monticello and proud UAM graduate from the class of 1973. UAM is a destination for learning, and not just for our region. In fact, current UAM students come to Southeast Arkansas from more than 39 states and 6 countries. With students in Crockett, McGee, Monticello, and online, we offer more than 70 affordable and recognized programs of study. More than 19,000 alumni living all over the world are proud to be united by UAM. We want you to be a part of our UAM family. Visit uamont.edu for more information.
𝗟𝗟𝗓 & Associates is the place to go for all your monthly accountant and tax service needs. We are conveniently located at 201 South Main, across from the Drew County Courthouse. At 𝗟𝗟𝗓 & Associates, we are dedicated to making life a little easier for our clients. Our staff of certified public accountants are always ready to serve you. So call 367-3580 or 367-3457 to schedule an appointment or drop by our office at 201 South Main in Monticello. 𝗟𝗟𝗓 & Associates, a proud sponsor of UAM Sports.
This is Todd Smith at Commercial Bank. Locally owned and operated businesses keep our community strong. Local individuals who live where they work creates what we call a love where you live mentality. At Commercial Bank, we are the community builder, not because we say we are, but because for generations we have served the financial needs of our community while being a catalyst in serving the area's civic and social needs. If you do business with Commercial Bank, thank you. If you don't, we'd love a chance to earn your business. Come see us today at Commercial Bank and find out why we say we have roots where others have branches.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
38-29. The Blossoms lead it here at halftime. Individuals, y'all like this, individual scoring. For Ouachita, they are led by Grayson Fairless. She went 6 of 8 from the free throw line, 1 of 4 from the floor, but she's got 8 points, and that's their leading scorer. 7 points for Madeline Tipton. She did make 2 3-pointers there in the first half. And she went 2 of 6 from downtown, but 7 points for her. Then it's 5 points for Lainey Mears, 2 points for Joey Babel, 1 point for Samantha Watson. And let's see, 1 point for Abby Harrison. Grayson Williams added 4 points as well. And she went 4-4 from the free throw line. For the Blossoms, we got one player in double figures, and that's our 1,000-point scorer on her career, Bailey Harris. 13 points on the afternoon for her. She went 6 of 8 from the floor, 1 of 1 from three-point range. She has not been to the free throw line. And then it's 5 points for Kelsey Blakemore, 4 points for Lindsay Long, 6 points for Azaria Horvath, 7 points for Haley Cruz, 3 points for Alicia Thorne. And then the rest of the UAM team that played did not score, but everybody on the bench has saw action here this afternoon. We did see Nicole Weaver, Jayla Sturgis, Allie Jo Cruz, Thylan Payne, and Ella Mask all got in and played some there in the first half. The only one that attempted a shot was Nicole Weaver. And that was on an offensive rebound and a putback that she attempted the shot that did not go. As we're at halftime, it's 38-29. Blossoms have the 9-point lead. We've got men's action coming your way. Big game coming up. Weevils can finish. They are clinched into the tournament. They can finish either 4th, 5th, or 6th. A win almost assures them a 4th place finish in next week's postseason play in the Great American Conference Tournament. We'll see how all that comes out, so I hope you'll stick around or come out and watch some men's game. We'll take another break, and then we'll come back after this timeout.
Is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best. When elders stay at Bellevue Estates Healthcare Rehabilitation Center in Monticello, our team will provide personal health care to each individual that focuses on the unique needs and circumstances of each elder. We take into consideration the physical, social, and spiritual well-being of each individual. Come by Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello and see for yourself. Or call 367-0044 for more information.
In 1887, Grover Cleveland was president. There were only 38 stars on the U.S. flag. The most common mode of transportation was the horse and buggy, and Union Bank and Trust opened its doors for the first time. This is Brandon Hogg with Union Bank. Since that time, Union Bank has grown with you through the ups and downs, and will continue to be there with you, serving our community and providing your banking needs. So for your next banking need, come by one of our convenient locations or call me at 460-6400. Union Bank and Trust, growing with you for 135 years. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
I'm Daniela Delgado, UAM Class of 2020. It's easy to see why UAM is a destination for higher education. From welding, nursing, and heavy equipment to social work, biology, education, and forestry. There's something for everyone. UAM offers affordable certificates, associate's, bachelor's, and master's degree programs at campuses in Monticello, McGee, and Crossett. Chart a bold course, start your journey at uamont.edu.
38-29, the Blossoms lead it here at the half by 9. They've led by as many as 12. Only had 2 lead changes in the game. That was early in the game. UAM shooting 48% from the floor, 60%, 3 of 5 from downtown, and 63% from the free throw line here in the first half. The Tigers, 7 of 27. That's 26% from the floor. They're 3 of 12 from three-point range, 25%, and they are 12 of 16 from the free throw line, 75% from the line. Blossoms have 6 turnovers, Tigers with 9. They did out-rebound us 19-16 in the first half. But if you go back and look at the end of the first quarter, Ouachita had a big lead there, 14-6 on the rebounding side. So the Blossoms did a good job in the second period to catch up rebounding. We'll take one final timeout. We'll come back with the start of the second half for you in just a moment.
Bain in Monticello has a full range of accounting services. From the smallest business to large corporations and even personal accounts, 𝗟𝗟 and Associates can provide the services you need. Whether it's yearly bookkeeping, payroll, or filing taxes, they can do it with competent services from a highly qualified staff. Give 𝗟𝗟 and Associates a call at 870-367-3580 or stop by their office at 201 South Main in Monticello.
This is 𝗗𝗜𝗦 at Commercial Bank. Locally owned and operated businesses keep our community strong. Local individuals who live where they work creates what we call a love where you live mentality. At Commercial Bank, we are the community builder, not because we say we are, but because for generations we have served the financial needs of our community while being a catalyst in serving the area's civic and social needs. If you do business with Commercial Bank, thank you. If you don't, we'd love a chance to earn your business. Come see us today at Commercial Bank and find out why we say we have roots where others have branches.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best. Schedule a tour and see the Bellevue Estates Healthcare and Rehabilitation Center in person for yourself. We would love to show you around and answer your questions. Peace of mind comes when you know your loved one is in good hands. Whether you're looking for short-term, long-term, or private rehabilitation, Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello can provide the care you need. Just call 870-367-0044 for more information.
As we get set to start the second half, the Blossoms with a 9-point lead. It's 38-29. Blossoms with the lead. It'll be Ouachita basketball. On the floor for UAM to start the second half. Azaria Holbert, Haley Cruz, Lindsey Long, Kelsey Blakemore, and Bailey Harris on the floor for UAM. Tigers will have it to start the third period. They're working out here on the perimeter. They get it to Mears. Mears picked up her dribble, goes to Fairless at the free throw line. Down low, ball taken away, stolen by Azaria Holbert. Blossoms forced the turnover. Holbert's going to take it all the way down. Holbert shot up off the glass, won't go, and the rebound comes down to Ouachita. Here comes Ouachita down the floor. Samantha Watson out front to Mears for three. It won't go. Rebound. Blossoms have it. Holbert has it up the floor. Azaria outside to Haley Cruz. Drives to the elbow. Floater from there. Good. Hey, Haley Cruz. She's been smooth this afternoon. She's got 9 points. And the Blossoms lead it by 11 here to start the second half. There's another steal on the other end as Fairless had it taken right out of her hands by Kelsey Blakemore. Just stripped it right out. Blakemore takes it all the way down, gets it off the glass. It's good. Kelsey Blakemore with 6, make it 7 points. Blossoms lead it by 13, 42-29. 8:43 to play in the third period. Tipton, Madeline Tipton, almost lost a handle on it for the Tigers. Gets it back, puts up a shot, no good. Bailey Harris gets a rebound for the Blossoms. 2-on-2 down the floor. Bailey takes it into the paint, gets it off the glass, no good. Rebound, Tigers have it. Well, the officials right now are letting them play. They're not calling anything, it doesn't seem like. Mears takes the right side of the lane, backs up, fadeaway jumper from 12, no good. Offensive rebound, Fairless puts it back up and in, good. Grayson Fairless. It's only her second field goal of the game. 42-31. Blossoms get it to Holbert, right corner for three. It's off the mark, no good. Rebound, Tigers. Coming down with it was Lainey Mears. She'll take the dribble, go to the elbow, bounce pass on the baseline to Tipton. Madeline Tipton puts it up and in. Blossoms still lead 42-33 though. 4-0 run at the moment by the Tigers. Cut the lead to 9. Haley Cruz, bounce pass down low to Blakemore. Blakemore finds Long in the lane, stop, jumper up, no good. Rebound, Tigers. Here comes Ouachita again up the floor. That's Babel, Joey Babel outside to Mears for three, and it's good. Lainey Mears, her second three of the game. Coach Midlick calls a timeout. It's a 6-point lead for the Blossoms, a 7-0 run by Ouachita here in the third quarter. And we'll take a break here. It's 42-36. Blossoms still lead. We're back in a moment.
Way of the United States was 13 cents an hour and milk cost just 28 cents per gallon. That same year, Union Bank opened its doors for business. This is Randy Rawls at Union Bank. A lot has changed over the past 135 years, but one thing that hasn't changed is our commitment to you, our customers, and our community to provide fast, friendly service for all your banking needs. So call me at 226-2035 or come by one of our many convenient locations and let us show you why we've been in business for so many years. Union Bank, growing with you for over 135 years. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
I'm Jeff Weaver, UAM class of 1998. There is no other place like Southeast Arkansas. Our region is tied together by a love of land, family, and tradition. We're also a destination for higher education. UAM's campuses in Monticello, McGee, and Crossett educate thousands each year, and many graduates choose to stay in our corner of the state, serving as pillars of our community. Find out why more than 18,500 alumni in Southeast Arkansas and worldwide are proud to be united by UAM. Start your journey to becoming a Weevil by visiting uamont.edu today.
42-36. The Blossoms still lead by 6. UAM started the quarter here, the third period, scored the first 4 points. The last 7 have gone to the Tigers as they're on a 7-4 run here to start the third period. And they've done it by shooting 3 out of 6, 50% from the floor. The Blossoms are 2 out of 6, 33% from the floor in the third quarter. It'll be UAM basketball out of the timeout. Coach Midlick's the one that called the timeout. 7:05 left to play third period. Blossoms with the basketball. Blakemore, Harris, Long, Weaver's on the floor, and Cruz as Blakemore takes it inside, puts it up and in. Good. Kelsey, 9 points in the ball game for her, 44-36. Blossoms lead it by 8 again. On the other end, shot put up by Joey Babel in the lane. Good. Haley Cruz with it for the Blossoms. Off to Long. Lindsay drives to the elbow, right side. Now gives it up out to Blakemore on the wing. Kelsey penetrates in the paint. They double team her. They get it to Long in the corner for 3. It's no good. A long rebound comes back to her, though. She'll give it up to Cruz. Haley Cruz backs up on the right wing. Now swings it left side to Bailey Harris. Bailey into the paint. Back out front. Nicole Weaver, an open look at a 3. Just draws iron. It goes out of bounds. So it'll both go to Ouachita with 6:14 left to play in the third period. Blossoms leading 44-38. Tigers are going to get the basketball back. Trailing by 6. They'll bring it here in the front court. Joey Babel with the dribble, running the point. Goes to Mears out on the right wing. Bounce pass down low. They try to go inside. They're going to have a whistle and a foul called against the Blossoms now. The foul is going to go on Kelsey Blakemore. Kelsey's going to pick up her third personal foul. First team foul. It's on the floor. 6 minutes to play third period. Tigers inbounded on the baseline. They get it in. Babel with the dribble. Cut off at the elbow. Now backs it up beyond the arc. Out on the wing. Tries to go inside. They get it down low. Another whistle and a foul called inside against the Blossoms. Again, it's on Blakemore for a hack on the arm, and that's going to be her 4th personal foul. Coach Midlet's going to look down the bench and going to send Alicia Thorne into the ball game. This time it will send to the free throw line Abby Harris. Abby Harris going to be at the line for the Tigers as Alicia Thorne checks in. Kelsey Blakemore is going to have to sit for a while. First one on the way is good by Harrison. Makes it 44-39. She'll have one more. If this one's up, it's good. Got them both to go. 44-40. Blossoms still with the lead. Tigers, though, currently on an 11-6 run. Here's Haley Cruz, running jumper from the free throw line, no good. Tigers have another rebound. They'll come out of there with it. Samantha Watson takes the dribble all the way down, leaves it out front. Mears, another long three. This one's off the mark, no good. A long offensive rebound, kept alive by Joey Babel. Joey's going to take it baseline. Picked up her dribble, needs some help, gets it to Mears in the lane. She'll throw a shot up, no good, but a foul going to be called on Haley Cruz. So Cruz is going to pick up the foul. Not going to be her third personal. Azaria Holbert's up off the bench. We'll see if she comes in. Yeah, she'll come in for Haley. And at the free throw line for Ouachita is going to be Lainey Mears. 44-42. Free throws up and good. Make it 44-41. Can cut it to 2. Cut UAM's lead to 2 here with this free throw. Second one's up. It's good. We got a 2-point game. Blossom still lead by 2 now with 5:12 left to play. It was 38-29 at the half. So they've outscored us 13-6 and pulled to within 2 here in the third quarter. Lindsey Long going to give it up to Azaria Holbert. Blossoms looking what to run in their half-court offense. They get it to Nicole Weaver. Weaver now to Thorne. Alicia at the top of the circle. 10 to shoot. Right side Bailey Harris. Bailey into the paint. Bounce pass underneath trying to go to Weaver. It goes off her hands and out of bounds. The Tigers have a chance to tie it or take the lead this trip into the front court. We've got a timeout on the floor. 4:46 left to play in the third. It's 44-42. UAM leads by 2. We're back in a moment.
Commercial Bank. Locally owned and operated businesses keep our community strong. Local individuals who live where they work creates what we call a love where you live mentality. At Commercial Bank, we are the community builder. Not because we say we are, but because for generations we have served the financial needs of our community while being a catalyst in serving the area's civic and social needs. If you do business with Commercial Bank, thank you. If you don't, we'd love a chance to earn your business. Come see us today at Commercial Bank and find out why we say we have roots where others have branches.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
44-42. The Tigers have cut it to a 2-point lead for UAM. They've outscored us 13-6 here in the third quarter. Tigers here in the period are still shooting 50%. The Blossoms are shooting 30% here in the third period for the ball game. UAM 18 of 41. That's 44%. The Tigers are now up to 31%, shooting 11 of 35. Well, they've made a living at the free throw line. They're 16 of 20 from the free throw line in the ball game. Tigers will have it out of the timeout. A quick three on the way is no good. Rebound, fought for. It's in the corner, going to be knocked out finally by Ouachita. So UAM will get it back and hold on to that 2-point lead with 4:32 to play here in the third period. Bailey Harris, Lindsey Long, Alicia Thorne, Azaria Holbert, and Nicole Weaver on the floor for the Blossoms. Coach Midlick up there directing traffic here on the offensive end. Thorne comes out, sets a screen for Bailey. Bailey into the paint. Kick it left corner to Holbert, almost threw it away. Saves it in, gets it to Thorne. Alicia, right elbow with 8 to shoot. Finds Weaver driving the lane, shot up good. Nicole Weaver, her first 2 points of the game, her first field goal to the ball game, and it's 46-42. There's a quick three-pointer on the way on the other end, no good. Alicia Thorne with a rebound for the Blossoms. 3:50 to play now here in the third. Bailey Harris takes it left side, gets it to Holbert in the corner. Azaria comes across the lane, down low, goes up with a shot, and she's fouled. As that's going to be Abby Harrison getting her on the arm. And Azaria going to get to go to the free throw line. First personal on Abby Harrison for Ouachita. First team foul as well against the Tigers. Azaria playing her final game as a Cotton Blossom. She has 6 points in the ball game. At the line shooting 2. First one's on the way and good. That'll make it 47-42. She'll have one more. Second free throw's on the way, and it's good. 48-42 now. Blossoms lead it by 6. Lindsey Long's going to get a breather. Haley Cruz checks back in for the Blossoms. 3:35 left to play in the third. Blossoms lead it by 6. Babel gives it up to Mears. Mears a long 3, and it's good for Ouachita. Lainey Mears, her third 3 of the game. She's now 3 out of 8 for shooting 3-point shots. It's 48-45. Blossoms lead it by 3. Blossoms with the basketball. Haley Cruz left side to Weaver. Nicole gives it up in the corner to Hulbert. Hulbert drives across the lane, puts a jumper up, no good. There's a foul called, however, and she's going to get to shoot some free throws. As a foul goes against Ouachita. They say it was on the floor. The foul went against Madeline Tipton. That'll be her second personal, second team foul. So UAM will inbound on the baseline with just over 3 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Blossoms leading by 3. Nicole Weaver gets it in to Alicia Thorne. She'll shoot the 3 from the top of the key, and it's good. Alicia Thorne, her second 3 of the game. That's the only field goal she's made this afternoon. Blossoms lead it by 6 again. Tigers get it underneath, reverse layup, put up and in. Good, Joey Babel. 51-47, Blossoms up by 4. Cruz in the corner to Harris. Bailey double teamed, has it knocked away from behind. 3-on-1 down the floor. Tigers take it in as Babel puts it up and in. Good. Joey Babel gets the basket. She's got 8, and it's 51-49 now. Back to a 2-point ball game. Blossoms still lead by 2. 2:17 to play in the third quarter. Weaver gives it up to Bailey Harris. Harris to Thorne. Alicia looking inside. Can't find anyone. Now goes to Cruz on the right wing. In the corner to Bailey Harris for 3. It's off the mark. No good. Tigers have the rebound. They'll bring it up the floor with a chance to tie it or take the lead. They go in the corner. Now they get it to Tipton. Tipton drives, puts a shot off the glass. It won't go. Alicia Thorne going to be fouled. Coming over the back. It's going to be Fairless. Grayson Fairless on the foul. Her third personal. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. They didn't call a foul. They just caught it out of bounds. They were both scrambling for the rebound. No foul call. She was all over her back. It'll be Tiger basketball. Again, they'll have a chance to tie it or take the lead. This trip in the front court. The officials, they go back and look at this one. Yeah, I think they are. They're going to look at it. Yeah, it should have been a foul call, I thought. We'll keep it here as the officials go to the scorer's table to look at the video. Remind you, men's action coming your way about 20 minutes after the conclusion of the women's ball game, somewhere around 3, hopefully, around this afternoon. Men are in the conference tournament. A win this afternoon would almost assure them a 4th-place seed. A loss, we'd have to see what happens, could either mean a 5th or a 6th-place seed. Depends on what goes on the other games around the conference. But that'll be next week. Starts on Thursday out in Shawnee, Oklahoma. We'll be there wherever the Weevils end up. That's where we'll be next Thursday or Friday, whichever game day they play their first game. All right, they're going to say it's Ouachita's basketball with 1:46 to play in the third. Blossoms leading by 2. And now a whistle away from the basketball as a screen was set up. And they're going to call Bailey Harris for running through the screen. It's going to be her second personal. 4th team foul against the Blossoms here in the 3rd period. Tigers get a fresh 20 on the shot clock, and they'll inbound it. They get it into Fairless. Grayson Fairless gives it up to Mears. Laney Mears, they go down low to Babel. She'll be back out on the wing. They come to Fearless again. Fearless trying to drive against Nicole. Gets a shot up, no good. Rebound, going to be out of bounds. Last touch by the Blossoms. There's only 2 seconds left. Well, they've reset the shot clock to 20. All right, it did hit the rim, so they'll reset the shot clock. Tigers get it in. Ouachita's Grayson Fairless backing her way in against Nicole Weaver. Puts a shot up off the glass, left-handed, good. We got a tie ball game. 51-51. It's our first tie of the afternoon. 51-51 with 1:05 left to play in the 3rd. Lindsey Long gives it up to Cruz, back to Long for 3, and it's good. Lindsey Long, her first 3 of the game. She's got 7. The Blossoms lead it 54-51 now. Under 50 seconds to play in the 3rd period. Here's Mears trying to answer on the other end with a 3. It won't go. Offensive rebound thrown in the backcourt. It's going to be offensive. Oh, they say UAM touched it, but UAM gets the basketball. Weevils will get it back. Weevils get it back. Oh, excuse me, the Blossoms get it back. 26 on the game clock, 19 on the shot clock. Bailey Harris with it out here near midcourt. Samantha Watson's close enough to get a 5-second call, but they don't seem to be calling 8 to shoot. Bailey in the corner to Long, out front to Weaver. Weaver trying to drive, has it knocked out of her hands. Ball's loose on the floor, jump ball. Let's see. What did they call? Alternating possession. Going to go to Ouachita with 6.2 seconds left. Here in the 3rd period, 6.2 seconds left. And they'll inbound it 94 feet away. Blossoms lead it 54-51. They get it in. Babbles across the timeline. 1 second, 2 seconds. Long shot at the buzzer is no good. At the end of 3, the Blossoms lead it by a narrow 3 points, 54-51. Our score here as we head for the final 10 minutes in just a moment.
Rehabilitation, long-term rehabilitation, or private rehab suites. Bellevue Estates Rehabilitation and Care Center can accommodate you or your loved one's needs. Our skilled healthcare professionals, combined with sophisticated therapies and treatments, deliver a best-in-class, patient-centered experience. We have a full-time APRN on staff. Come check us out at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello or call 367-0044 for more information.
Hello, this is Kerry Hartness with Union Bank and Trust. Are you looking to get a loan for a car, truck, ATV, camper, tractor, or boat? If so, I can help you with fast closing times, competitive rates, and service after the loan that can't be beat. For over 135 years, Union Bank has helped the people of Monticello and Southeast Arkansas with their lending and banking needs. So stop by my office or call me at 870-460-6400 and let me show you how easy the lending process can be. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC, financing with proven credit.
It's 54-51. UAM has a 3-point lead. Right now, the Tigers outscored the Blossoms 22-16 there in the 3rd period. Blossoms had a 13-point lead at one time. Tigers tied it up at 51-51. And here's the numbers for you. Tigers are 15 of 45 for the ball game. That's 33%. They're 5 of 20 from beyond the arc. That's 25%. And they're 16 of 20 from the free throw line. Blossoms, 21 of 45, 47% from the floor. 5 of 11 for three-pointers. And 7 of 10 from the free throw line. Blossoms get the basketball to start the 4th quarter. Bailey Harris takes it to the hoop. Shot's no good, but she's fouled. Bailey's going to get to go to the free throw line. Fouls going to go against number 10. That's Samantha Watson. Her first personal. First team foul of the 4th. Bailey Harris, she had 13 points in the first half. Has not scored here in the second half. Now she has as she puts the free throw up and in good. Bailey will have one more opportunity. Second one's up, off the front of the rim, won't go, but Blossoms lead it by 4 here to start the fourth quarter, 55-51. Tigers, front court. Mears gives it up to Fairless. Grayson Fairless out top of the key, guarded there by Kelsey Blakemore. Fairless takes the dribble, goes around the screen, into the paint, turnaround jumper, good by Grayson Fairless. 55-53, Blossoms still lead by 2, 9:15 to play in the ball game. Cruz gives it up to Long, Lindsay. Right side in the corner to Cruz again. Haley takes the dribble, goes to the free throw line, now gives it up to Thorne. Alicia will drive down the lane, left-handed layup, good by Alicia Thorne. Alicia with 8. Quickly, Tigers go down the floor. And they're going to call the ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Haley Cruz. As the Tigers were trying to run it in transition, Cruz did a good job to get back and stop them. Tigers will inbound. They get it into Fairless. Grayson Fairless. Again, takes Blakemore to the basket. Put a shot up. Good. Grayson Fairless going to work inside now. She's got 10. Make it 16 points in the ball game, and it's 57-55. Blossoms lead it. On the other end, Lindsay Long goes strong to the basket again. And she gets the basket to go. 9 points for Lindsay. Blossoms lead it by 4. Quick 3 on the way from downtown, and that is good by Lainey Mears. Her 4th 3 of the ball game. 59-58. Blossoms lead by 1 now. Long with the basketball for the Blossoms. Guarded out there by Mears. Gets it to Cruz. Haley down in the low blocks. Counted and 1 as she goes up pretty strong. Gets it to go. Draws the contact. And she'll go to the line for a chance and a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. The foul went against Lainey Mears. Her 3rd personal. Haley at the line is 1 out of 2 today. She's got 11 points in the game. She'll be trying to complete. This is her 3rd attempt at a 3-point old-fashioned play. It's up and it's good. So she's 2 out of 3 on old-fashioned 3-pointers. And gives the Blossoms a 4-point lead again. 62-58. Matches our biggest lead of the 4th period. Under 8 minutes to play in the ball game. Madeline Tipton goes in the corner to Williams. Back to Tipton. Tipton drives to the elbow. Dishes it inside underneath to Harrison. Turnaround hook shot won't go. Lindsay Long gets a rebound for the Blossoms. Lindsay will bring it up the floor for UAM. Slows it down. Blossoms get in their half-court offense. Lindsay off to Harris. Bailey in the drives. Kicks it in the corner to Long for 3, and it's good. Lindsay Long. Her 2nd 3 of the game. Blossoms have opened up a 7-point lead here in the 4th quarter now. Tigers with it. Working around the perimeter. They get it out front. Tipton for 3, and it's good. My goodness. Madeline Tipton nails the 3. And another timeout called by this one, I believe, is called by Coach Midlick again. 65-61. Blossoms lead it by 4. We're back in just a moment.
2019. Why do students choose UAM? For the quality programs and attentive learning environment. Through technical programs and crosses at McGee, UAM grads are well prepared for the workforce and find gainful employment quickly. With a bachelor's or master's degree from UAM, you join a proud worldwide alumni network and are sure to find fellow Weevils in any field. No matter where life takes you, start a bold course. Start your journey at UAM by visiting uamont.edu for more information.
𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 Associates, 201 South Main in Monticello, has a full range of accounting services. From the smallest business to large corporations and even personal accounts, 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗍𝒂 Associates can provide the services you need. Whether it's yearly bookkeeping, payroll, or filing taxes, they can do it with competent services from a highly qualified staff. Give 𝗗𝗜𝗦 Associates a call at 870-367-3580 or stop by their office at 201 South Main in Monticello.
65-61. Blossoms lead it by 4. 11-10. The Blossoms have outscored them here in the fourth period. Tigers are 4 out of 5, 80%. They've hit 2 threes. The Blossoms are 4 out of 4 from the floor, and we've hit 1 3. All right. We're headed for the final 7 minutes here. That was Coach 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 for timeout for Ouachita. UAM will have it. On the floor is Haley Cruz, Kelsey Blatemore, Lindsey Long, Alicia Thorne, and Bailey Harris for the Blossoms. UAM into the front court. Long gives it up to Blatemore. Blatemore bounce pass trying to go to Harris. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. Going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Blossoms with 17 on the shot clock. UAM will inbound on the baseline. 6:53 to play in the game. They get it into Cruz. Haley, top of the key to Thorne. Alicia drives to the right side of the lane, to the elbow. Bounce pass to Long, going down the left side. Put it up and in good. Lindsey Long. 14 in the game for Lindsey. And the Blossoms lead it by 6. There's a long three-pointer put up by Ouachita. No good. Rebounds on the floor. Is going to be picked up by the Blossoms. That's Cruz who came out of there with it. Cruz bounce pass to Blatemore inside the paint. Good. Blossoms ran it down the floor. Didn't stop in transition. Kelsey Blatemore with 11. Blossoms lead it by 8. That's their biggest lead here in the fourth quarter. Our biggest lead of the ball game was 13 in the third period. And down on the other end is a whistle and a foul going to be called against the Blossoms. This one's on Bailey Harris again. Trying to run through a screen and just ran over somebody. 6:06 left to play in the ball game. Blossoms are up by 8. Ouachita is going to have the basketball right in front of their own bench as they'll get set to inbound it. Coach 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𗘘𝗥 over there substituting. He finally gets everybody who he wants on. Joey Babel with the basketball now for the Tigers out front. Left side, Mears, an open three, partially blocked by Bailey Harris. Rebounds on the floor, picked up by Long. Lindsey will slow it down. Blossoms get it here in the front court. Blossoms lead it by 8. Leave it with Cruz out front. Now to Harris, to Thorne at the top of the circle. Right wing, it goes over to Blatemore. Kelsey with the dribble. Backs it up beyond the arc at the top of the key. They clear out the lane. She'll go down the left side in the corner to Cruz for 3. It's off the mark, no good. And the rebound comes down to Fairless for Ouachita. Ahead to Babel. Laney Babel outside. Three-pointer on the way. That's going to be Audrey Winfrey, who just checked into the game for Ouachita. Hits the 3. 69-64. Blossoms lead it by 5. 5:09 left to play in the ball game. Lindsey Long leaves it with Alicia Thorne. Thorne down to the low blocks. Gets it back outside to Harris. Right side, they come over to Long. Lindsey, 8 to shoot for the Blossoms. Takes it to the free throw line. In the corner, they get it to Cruz. She'll drive. Baseline, running jumper there. No good. Rebound. Bailey Harris gets a rebound. Almost throws it away. It's loose on the floor, and now it is a turnover against the Blossoms. Down the floor, a long pass to Mears. They get it back to Tipton. Tipton misses the layup. Ball's loose, picked up by Bailey Harris. Jump ball called, and it'll stay with Ouachita. Oh, my. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left to play in the game. It is 69-64. Blossoms lead by 5. And it'll be Ouachita basketball in the backcourt. Coach Midlick wants a timeout with 4.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Blossoms holding on to a 5-point lead. We are going to take the break with them. We'll be back after this timeout.
Owned and operated businesses keep our community strong. Local individuals who live where they work creates what we call a love where you live mentality. At Commercial Bank, we are the community builder, not because we say we are, but because for generations we have served the financial needs of our community while being a catalyst in serving the area's civic and social needs. If you do business with Commercial Bank, thank you. If you don't, we'd love a chance to earn your business. Come see us today at Commercial Bank and find out why we say we have roots where others have branches.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
69-64. Blossoms with the 5-point lead. Tigers with the basketball. They get it inside to Fairless. She's going to be fouled on her way up. And the foul is going to go on Alicia Thorne. Going to be her 4th personal foul. We've got 4:21 remaining in the ball game. Grayson Fairless is going to go to the line. She is 6 out of 8. Make her 7 out of 9 from the free throw line now. She makes that first one. Makes it 69-65. Second free throw's on the way. Bounces around, comes out, no good. Rebound, Blossoms have it. Haley Cruz in the corner to Bailey Harris. A quick three on the way from the left corner, no good. Rebound, Tigers. Ouachita with a chance to cut into this 4-point lead. They leave it out front. Winfrey for a long three. It's no good. Thorne with a rebound for the Blossoms. UAM 3-on-3 down the floor. They get it to Thorne. Out front, Alicia gives it up back to Cruz. Haley, left side to Blakemore. Coach Midlick up again, directing traffic here on the offensive end of the floor. Cruz, open look at a three, and it's good. Haley Cruz. I've got her with 15 points in the ball game, and the Blossoms lead it by 7. 72-65. 3.5 minutes to play. Here's Fairless down low for the Tigers. Double team, leaves it with Babel. Babel will drive it in, put it up and in good. Joey Babel. 10 points in the game for her. 8 of those here in the second half. 72-67. Blossoms lead it by 5. Blakemore deep out in the front court. Out near midcourt. Down to 12 on the shot clock as they'll start their move. Kelsey takes it down the right side of the lane to the elbow. Had it knocked out of her hands. 4 seconds to shoot. Cruz, 1 second. It's going to be a shot clock violation by the Blossoms. 2:50 to play in the ball game. It's 72-67. Azaria Holbert's going to check back in now. Alicia Thorne going to sit down for UAM. So you got Holbert, Blakemore, Long, Harris, and Cruz on the floor for the Blossoms. Tigers, they go down low, outside of the lane to Fairless. Fairless, triple team, kicks it back outside. That's Tipton for 3, and it's good. Oh, my. Madeline Tipton, her 4th 3 of the game. 72-70. Blossoms still lead by 2 with 2:25 left to go. Blossoms have 2 timeouts. Tigers have 3. Bailey Harris misses a layup. Tigers have a rebound, a chance to tie it or take the lead again. Here they go to Fairless, out on the right elbow. Grayson Fairless backing in against Blakemore. Draw some help from Lindsey Long. They get it in the corner now. Back to Fairless down low. She's trying to work it in. They're going to have a reach-in foul called on Haley Cruz. She's trying to reach around her. Haley's going to pick up her 4th foul. She's on the floor with 4. Blakemore's got 4. Alicia Thorne just checked back into the ball game. She's got 4 personal fouls. We've got 1:56 left to play in the ball game. That was the 3rd team foul against UAM, so the Tigers will inbound it. They get a fresh 20 on the shot clock. They leave it with Mears. Laney Mears out front. Goes around the screen, down the right side of the lane. Kissed the layup off the glass, and good. We got a tie ball game. Only our 2nd tie of the afternoon. 72-72. 1:39 to play. Here's a drive by Blakemore. Can't get the shot to fall, but she's going to the line to shoot some free throws. Madeline Tipton going to pick up the foul, her 3rd. The last tie we had came at 51-51, just at the end of the 3rd period. Here we are, 1:37 to play, all tied 72 apiece, and Blakemore makes the first free throw to break the tie. Kelsey now with 12 points in the game. Second one's on the way off the front of the rim. No good. 73-72. Blossoms lead it by 1. A minute and a half left to play. Down the floor, shot put up, no good. Blakemore with a rebound for the Blossoms. How about that? A minute 24 to play. Blakemore gives it up to Cruz. Haley Cruz takes it across the lane, into the paint, outside. Alicia Thorne for 3. It's flat, off the mark, no good. Rebound on the floor, picked up by Ouachita. Mears quickly up the floor, leaves it out front to Tipton. Tipton drives down the left side of the lane. Her shot no good. And there's Alicia Thorne with the rebound. She comes out of there dribbling. 2-on-1. Leave it left side with Blakemore. Missed the layup. Oh, no, missed the layup. Weevils, Blossoms lead by 1, 73-72. Tigers for 3. It's good. Madeline Tipton with a long 3, and the Tigers have taken their first lead since the 9-minute mark in the first quarter. 75-73. Coach Midlick used a timeout here with 41 seconds left. We'll take it with them. We're back in just a moment.
Bellevue Estates Healthcare Rehabilitation Center in Monticello. Our team will provide personal health care to each individual that focuses on the unique needs and circumstances of each elder. We take into consideration the physical, social, and spiritual well-being of each individual. Come by Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello and see for yourself. Or call 367-0044 for more information.
In 1887, Grover Cleveland was president. There were only 38 stars on the U.S. flag. The most common mode of transportation was the horse and buggy, and Union Bank and Trust opened its doors for the first time. This is Brandon Hogg with Union Bank. Since that time, Union Bank has grown with you through the ups and downs, and will continue to be there with you, serving our community and providing your banking needs. So for your next banking need, come by one of our convenient locations or call me at 460-6400. Union Bank and Trust, growing with you for 135 years. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Ouachita has taken their first lead since it was 2-1 back early in the ballgame. It is 75-73. Tigers with the lead. 41 seconds remain. Blossoms with the basketball. They'll have it and inbound it in front of their own bench. Blossoms will get set to trigger it in. Lindsey Long looking to get it in. Goes to Blakemore at the left elbow. Kelsey backs her in. Double teamed. Out front it comes to Long for 3 to try and answer this. Short, no good. 32 seconds remain. Rebound came away to the Blossoms. An offensive rebound. Thorne throws it. It's touched. It's going to stay with UAM. It'll stay with UAM as the Tigers touched it and knocked it out of bounds. I don't think they'll reset the shot clock. Coach Midlick wants to use his final timeout of the game here with 23 seconds remaining. 11 on the shot clock. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. 23 seconds remain. 11 on the shot clock, 75-73. Ouachita has taken the lead here at the end of the game. And Coach Midlick just used his final timeout, I believe, to try and draw up something here. The officials are going to the monitor just to make sure that that ball was tapped, and it was. It went out of bounds. They'll see if they need to put any more time back up on the clock or not. Men's action's coming your way, about 20 minutes or so, maybe a little longer than that, because they're going to recognize the seniors in between games. But we'll have men's action coming up a little bit later on this afternoon. The official's going to... Yeah, they're checking on the possession to make sure it was tipped. Yeah. Now they're going to call the third official over. That's one official came over to tell us that. But we got men's action coming your way here later on this afternoon. Big game for the Weevils coming up. They are in the tournament, postseason play, and can either finish 4th, 5th, or 6th after today. A win would almost assure them a 4th place finish. A loss this afternoon could mean either a 5th or 6th place finish in the conference seeding tournament. It will be UAM basketball with 23.6 seconds left. 11 on the shot clock. Blossoms down by 2, 75-73. Lindsey Long, Alicia Thorne, Haley Cruz, Blake Moore, and Harris on the floor. Blossoms get it in. 8 seconds to shoot. Cruz trying to drive, goes into the paint. Haley, 1 second, gets it into Harris. Harris puts it up and in for the tie. Bailey ties the ball game with 12 seconds left. Into the front court. Coach Stallamore is going to call a timeout with 9.3 seconds left as we're all tied at 75-75. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back with the final 9 seconds in just a moment.
Today's college students is graduating on time without accumulating a mountain of debt. To help students graduate with minimal debt, UAM has joined other colleges and universities in Arkansas as part of the 15 to Finish initiative, which encourages students to take 15 hours per semester so they can graduate in 4 years. The quicker you graduate, the less debt you'll incur, and you won't lose potential wages for graduating late. For information about 15 to Finish, contact the UAM Office of Academic Affairs at 870-460-1033.
𝗗𝗟 Associates is the place to go for all your monthly accounting and tax service needs. We are conveniently located at 201 South Main, across from the Drew County Courthouse. At 𝗗𝗟 Associates, we are dedicated to making life a little easier for our clients. Our staff of certified public accountants are always ready to serve you. So call 367-3580 or 367-3457 to schedule an appointment or drop by our office at 201 South Main in Monticello. 𝗗𝗟 Associates, a proud sponsor of UAM Sports.
All right, we are all tied at 75-75. 9.3 seconds remain. It'll be Ouachita basketball in the front court. Blossoms have got to try to deny them getting a shot off. 9.3 seconds left. Tigers will inbound it in front of their own bench. As they get it in, there's a lot of contact out here, nothing called. They get it in to Tipton. Now to Fairless with a left-handed shot is up, no good. Long with the rebound. We're headed to overtime. We're going to overtime here in the final game of the regular season. The crowd here thought there should have been a foul called. But they're going to send each team to their respective benches. The Blossoms think there might ought to be some time on the clock remaining. They have called it. And we should be headed to overtime, I believe. All right. The officials are going over the scores table. 75-75 is the end of regulation, unless they put 1 second back up on the clock. No, there they go. They put 5 up on the clock. We are headed to overtime, so we'll keep it here. We're all tied 75-75. We've had 3 ties, 3 lead changes. Biggest lead for UAM was 13 there in the third quarter. Their biggest lead in the fourth quarter was 8. Tigers' biggest lead came in the fourth quarter. They led by 2, 75-74. 75-73, make it. They led by 2, 75-73. Bailey Harris hit the shot there to tie the ball game. Tigers had 9 seconds to get something going and missed the shot. Blossom's got the rebound, and here we are headed to the first overtime. As 75-75. To start the overtime, Azaria Holbert, Kelsey Blakemore, Alicia Thorne, Lindsey Long, and Bailey Harris. And I think this is the first overtime game for the Blossoms this season. I may be wrong on that. Final game of the regular season. It's been an exciting one. Opening attempt to start the overtime, controlled by the Blossoms. Azaria Holbert going to give it up to a Lindsey Long. Long now to Harris. Harris to Thorne at the top of the circle. Looking, they go right side to Long. Long going to drive, baseline, back outside on the wing to Thorne. Thorne just inside the arc, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound comes down to the Tigers. Ouachita will have it as they bring it up the floor. That's Babel. Goes into the paint, picked up her dribble, leaves it out front to Mears. Mears goes all the way underneath. Got away with a travel there. She'll give it up out front to Babel. Now double dribbles. UAM's going to get it back. 4:24 to play in the overtime. Both teams had one extra timeout added here for the overtime. It's going to be UAM basketball in the backcourt. We're all tied 75-75. I'm not sure why the officials went over to the scores table. It's 4:24 remaining in the game. Now they put timeouts back up. UAM has one. The Tigers have 3 timeouts remaining. That's what it is. All right, Blossoms with the basketballs. We're still tied at 75. Blakemore drives, baseline, shot off the glass, won't go, gets her own rebound. The putback up and in, good. Kelsey Blakemore, 14 points in the ball game, breaks the tie here in the overtime. Blossoms lead it by 2. We'll go under 4 minutes to play. Fairless down low, backing in against Thorne. Shot is up, no good. Thorne with a rebound for the Blossoms. Alicia, big rebound there for UAM. Blossoms lead it by 2. They get it to Long. Long to Blakemore. Kelsey again drives to the baseline. They're going to have a blocking foul call, this time on Grayson Fairless. Yep, Fairless going to get the foul. Her 4th personal foul. And the Blossoms will inbound on the baseline. They get a fresh 20 on the shot clock, though. Get it in. Blakemore misses a point-blank shot. Rebound, Tigers have it. 77-75. Blossoms up by 2. They go inside to Fairless. Fairless left-handed hook shots up, no good. Rebound, Blossoms have it. 3:25 left to play in the ball game here in the first overtime. 77-75. Crowd's into it. And we got a good crowd on hand here for Senior Day. Let's see. Coach Midlick, he didn't call the timeout. The officials called a timeout, and I'm not sure what for. They stopped play with 3:13 to go in the game. 77-75. Blossoms lead it by 2. There's 17 on the shot clock. And they're going to put UAM inbounding right in front of their own bench. I'm not sure why the officials stopped. The shot clock's at 17. Game clock's at 3:13. Here we go. UAM with the basketball. Haley Cruz inside. Get it to Long. Outside for 3. And it's good. A Lindsey Long. Her 3rd three-pointer. The Blossoms on a 5-0 run here to start the overtime. 2:56 to play in the overtime. Blossoms lead it by 5. Mears driving right side. Cut off. Back out front to Fairless. Grayson Fairless. She's going to give it up to Laney Mears again. Back inside to Fairless. She'll put the shot up, no good. Blossoms have a rebound. 5-point lead for the Blossoms with 2:35 to play in the overtime. Blakemore gives it up to Bailey Harris. Bailey takes the dribble, comes right side now over to Cruz. Elbow, they go to the right side to Thorne, left side to Blakemore. Kelsey backs her way into the paint, throws up a left-handed shot, no good. Rebound, Tigers have it. 80-75, Blossoms still lead. Mears for a long 3 is good. Can't leave them open. That's her 5th 3 of the game. They have hit 10 three-pointers in the ball game. And a timeout called on the floor. 80-78. 2:07 remaining here in the overtime. We'll take it with them and be back in just a moment.
Locally owned and operated businesses keep our community strong. Local individuals who live where they work creates what we call a love where you live mentality. At Commercial Bank, we are the community builder. Not because we say we are, but because for generations we have served the financial needs of our community while being a catalyst in serving the area's civic and social needs. If you do business with Commercial Bank, thank you. If you don't, we'd love a chance to earn your business. Come see us today at Commercial Bank and find out why we say we have roots where others have branches.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
It's 80-78. The Blossoms lead it by 2. We're in the first overtime. 2:05 remaining here in the overtime. Blossoms will have the basketball. Haley Cruz, Lindsey Long, Bailey Harris, Alicia Thorne, and Kelsey Blakemore. Cruz takes it down in the low blocks, has it knocked out of her hands and stolen away. Turnover Blossoms. Oh, my. Tigers with a chance to tie it or take the lead here in the overtime. They go down low to Fairless. Grayson Fairless looking inside. Double team now goes underneath the basket, and the foul going to be called on Alicia Thorne. And I believe Alicia has just fouled out of the ball game. That will be the 5th personal on Alicia. She's going to foul out of the game. The foul's on the floor, so the Tigers will inbound it. They'll get a on the shot clock. Azaria Holbert checked in for her. They get it in. They get it into Watson. Watson with the dribble out there. Now gives it up out front to Tipton. They go to Fairless at the elbow. Grayson backing in. Ball double team. Jump ball called. Alternating possession stays with Ouachita. Oh, my. Well, that'll change the era of possession at least on the next tie ball. 1:27 to play. There's only 7 seconds left on the shot clock for Ouachita. 7 seconds remaining on the shot clock. They get it into Tipton. Tipton almost lost a handle. Chased it down. 5 seconds. They go to Grayson. Grayson backing in. Left-handed shot off the glass and good. And we're tied at 80. Grayson Fairless with the basket. 1:11 left to play. 80-80 here in the overtime. All right, Kelsey Blakemore's holding on to it out. Blossoms going to run the shot clock down. She'll start to move at 10. Tigers stay in a man-to-man defense. Blakemore penetrates in the corner. They get it to Cruz. Cruz back to Blakemore outside. 1 second. Shot on the way. Shot clock violation. No good. Shot clock violation against the Blossoms. Oh, my. 45 seconds remain. So 15 seconds difference between shot clock and game clock. We are all tied at 80 apiece here in the first overtime. Tigers will have the basketball. They get it in the hands of Laney Mears. Mears off to Madeline Tipton. She'll drive against Azaria Holbert. Goes in, put it off the glass. Good. Madeline Tipton with the basket. 26 seconds remain. The shot clock is off. Tigers with a 2-point lead here in the overtime. Here's Kelsey Blakemore. Scoop shot underneath, won't go. Tigers have a rebound. Blossoms have got a foul. And now a whistle and finally a foul called in the backcourt. It's going to be on Azaria Holbert. She'll pick up the personal. It's only the second foul of the overtime. It's 82-80. There's 13.9 seconds left. Tigers have the lead. 82-80. Tigers with the lead. They'll inbound it right here in front of our broadcast position. And now, I believe Coach Dallimore is going to call the timeout. He is. It's 82-80. Tigers in the overtime have taken the lead. We're going to keep it right here. Men's action to be coming your way after about 20 or 30 minutes after the conclusion of the women's game here this afternoon. Blossoms, we were tied at the end of regulation. And now, here in the overtime, Tigers have taken a 2-point lead. 82-80. Wow. Been a game, though, back and forth here in the second half. Only 2 fouls. I believe you got to have 5 team fouls in the period before they go to the free throw line. Tigers are going to inbound it. Here right in front of our broadcast position. Blossoms will try to deny the inbound. They look to get it in. They finally do. And now a whistle and a foul before any time goes off the clock. The foul is called on Bailey Harris. That's going to be Bailey's fourth personal foul. That's the third team foul. Tigers get it in. Now a whistle and a foul called out here in the front court. 2 seconds went off the clock. The foul was called on Lindsey Long. That's her third personal. We got to commit one more foul to put them at the line with 11 seconds. 11 seconds remaining here in the overtime. Tigers with a 2-point lead. They'll inbound once again here on the sideline. They get it in. Blossoms are going to foul. Bailey Harris commits the foul. That is 5 on her. Bailey's going to foul out of the ball game with 16 points in the game for Bailey. She will foul out of the ball game. And at the free throw line for Ouachita is going to be Lainey Mears. Lainey with 21 points in the ball game. 5 threes. She's 2 of 2 from the free throw line. You know, if she makes one of them, it's a 3-point ball game. There's 10.6 seconds left. Here in the overtime, she'll be shooting 2. Free throw is on the way, nothing but net. Still a one-possession ball game at the moment. 83-80. She can just about ice it here with the second free throw, and she does. 4-point lead for the Tigers here in the overtime. 10.6 seconds left. As substituting still. Blossoms get it in. Haley Cruz, and now they're going to foul her in the back court. The foul's on Lainey Mears. That is only the second team foul against the Tigers. 8.4 seconds. So they could foul again and still not send us to the free throw line. And there, Haley Cruz, and now they're going to call the foul. 5.9 seconds. That's the third team foul against the Tigers. Blossoms will inbound once more. Coach Midlick going to use his timeout here with 5.9 seconds. He's got to try to draw up something. It's 84-80. The Tigers have taken the lead here in the overtime. After we were all knotted up at the end of regulation. 65-65, I believe it was, at the end of regulation. Here in the extra period, the Tigers have outscored us. And here we are in the overtime with 5 seconds, I believe, left on the clock. We'll see when 5.9 seconds. Ella Mast is checked into the game for the Blossoms. UAM will inbound as Kelsey Blakemore looking to get it in, gets it into Lindsey Long. Lindsey fires a quick 3. It's no good. Rebound out of bounds with 0.8 of a second off of Ouachita. The Tigers are going to get the win here this afternoon. Again, Coach Midlick's going to use his final timeout of the ball game of the overtime. It's a 60. We'll take it with them and be back with more in just a moment.
The Bellevue Estates Healthcare and Rehabilitation Center in person for yourself. We would love to show you around and answer your questions. Peace of mind comes when you know your loved one is in good hands. Whether you're looking for short-term, long-term, or private rehabilitation, Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello can provide the care you need. Just call 870-367-0044 for more information.
The year was 1887. The average wage in the United States was 13 cents an hour, and milk cost just 28 cents per gallon. That same year, Union Bank opened its doors for business. This is Randy Rawls at Union Bank. A lot has changed over the past 135 years, but one thing that hasn't changed is our commitment to you, our customers, and our community to provide fast, friendly service for all your banking needs. So call me at 226-2035 or come by one of our many convenient locations and let us show you why we've been in business for so many years. Union Bank, growing with you for over 135 years. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
It's 84-80. Ouachita with the 4-point lead here in the overtime. 0.8 of a second left. Blossoms will inbound it. They get it in. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗘𝗥 for 3 at the buzzer is good. It'll go down as a 1-point ball game. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗘𝗥 gets credit for the 3. The senior will finish her career at UAM with 6. Make it 12 points on the afternoon for 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗘𝗥. But 84-83 in overtime. Ouachita will get the win over the Blossoms, and that might keep their hopes alive to make the postseason play. That'll put them at 9-13. They're going to need some help. Southern Arkansas is going to have to lose. And it wouldn't hurt if Oklahoma Baptist were to lose this afternoon for them to get into the tournament. Blossoms had no chance to make postseason play. So, again, our final score here this afternoon, 84-81 in overtime. Ouachita gets the win here this afternoon. They're going to recognize all the seniors. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back in just 1 minute.
Chancellor of the University of Arkansas at Monticello and proud UAM graduate of the class of 1973. Southeast Arkansas is a special place, and especially because of our strong sense of community. That's one of the many reasons UAM graduates choose to live and work in Southeast Arkansas. Our alumni, like me, are proud of our university for providing talent and recruiting talent to our region. Join me in sharing that pride. Tell someone today why you're proud to be united by UAM. Visit uamont.edu for more information.
𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗘𝗥 and Associates, 201 South Main at Monticello, has a